mean that we don't want the telcos to come in and to help, sponsor some of the programs and the activities. It doesn't mean that a bank shouldn't be involved in, supporting the companies that are looking for funding. All those people are needed if we're going to actually build the ecosystem. It's not one or the other. It's not like the private sector is all great and wonderful either. If you want to go and work with a large IT multinational that's developing a certain type of software, well, you can only guess what is going to be in your contract, when you accept some of their funds. They also have an agenda. So I think, every community space, but also every entrepreneur needs to understand what the agenda is, whoever it is that they're talking to, whether it's an investor, whether it's a social impact investor, whether it's a corporate. Everyone's got an agenda. Everyone is driven by incentives. What are those, and does that actually fit in line with what you're trying to do? If there's a misalignment, yeah, then you shouldn't be getting involved. But if you're a real early stage company and you need 20,000 to get a pilot, and you've gone and you've talked to a bunch of investors and none of them are giving you the time of day, and there's somebody who says, hey, we've got a competition or a program where you can get the 20,000 you need to do your pilot. If I'm an entrepreneur, take advantage of the opportunities and the doors that are presented, and I wouldn't worry too much about it. Just make sure that it fits with what you're trying to do. I find the discussion, of course, interesting. I think a little bit what's happening as well is that the ecosystem, there are more and more players who are coming into the space, and that means that every time somebody new comes into the space, things have to kind of rearrange a little bit. So it says, oh wait, well now we're doing this. Oh, okay, well then that means maybe I need to now focus my area of expertise even more. And so I think in the long run it's actually healthy, because it means that the ecosystem, sort of the layers start to overlap, and people can actually really start to specialize and focus on certain areas. And at the end of the day, it means that there's more resources, there's more opportunities that fit for the people who need it.
I want to just go back to the whole, how the guy, so you keep talking about Hypercube. So we've got a developer who works in Hypercube Tech Hub business and is working away. They should, from what I'm hearing, they should immediately set up an account with VC4Africa, right? And you guys, there's a guy called Thomas on your site. He emails me quite a bit because I haven't completed something, and I'm saying, look, do this, and all that sort of stuff. So you guys are obviously engaging businesses who are registered to look, if you want your profile to be seen or be viewed by more people, add more detail. So there's a lot of stuff that you guys are doing in the background. I don't think a lot of people know that. Thank you for that. I still need to respond to Thomas's email. But for someone, a business now, as a startup at this particular junction today, who wants to be at Demo Africa next year, should really be thinking about registering on VC4Africa, creating a profile. And by creating a profile, from what you're saying, it seems like you're then, and you use the word traction, you're then creating a bit of an online presence, and this platform makes it easier for an investor to find you, and visibility and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, not just investors, also fellow founders. If anything, VC4Africa is a network of founders. So you're learning about what your colleagues are doing in the same market or in the next market in the same sector, and you're staying up to date on kind of what's happening across the ecosystem, and that's, that you need to know kind of where you are in the bigger system.